Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everybody. We often feel hopeless and lose inspiration. Have you ever felt that way? To get inspiration, we have to look from various things and search. Well, if you are in need of inspiration in life, inspiration text can be one of several sources of your inspiration. What is an inspirational text? Come on, let's learn. According to KBBI, inspiration text is written material that is used as a medium to get inspirations, ideas that can increase enthusiasm in achieving the expected goals. Based on the above definition, the purpose of inspirational text is to increase and inspire motivation and self-confidence to face all challenges that might be faced in achieving the expected goals in a positive manner. The characteristic of inspirational text. First, true story. Inspirational texts are usually lived or adapted from a true story. This is used to illustrate that the things that happened in the story can also happen in the life of the reader. Second, themes. In addition to true stories, every form of inspirational text writing can be developed from a particular theme into an interesting inspirational story. Third, title. Each inspirational text must be given a little to make it easier for readers to identify the description of the content of the text. 4 is plot. In the inspirational text, there is a storyline to provide an understanding of beginning, core, and the end of the story. So, inspirational text can also be referred to as story text because in them there is a plot, namely the time sequence of the story from beginning to end, that can be understood by the readers. The 5 is narrative. Inspirational texts are of course narrative or storytelling because, as explained in the previous pen, there is a plot in them. And the last is there is a character that is told. In the inspirational text, there are story characters with their life stories that are used as sources of inspiration, examples, or role model for readers. In general, the character in inspiration story are human. Okay, I will read the example of inspiration text. Listen carefully. The title is My First Sight. One day, there was a 24-year-old kid who sat in the train with his dad. Unexpectedly, they sat alongside a lady. All of a sudden, the child watched out and yelled, "Father, look! The tree strolled the other way with us." The father grinned and the lady sitting alongside him was astounded and failed to learn the conduct of his child. A couple of minutes after the fact, the child yelled again and said, "Father, Look, the mice are running with us. After that, child cried. The lady whispered to his dad, "Why don't you take him to a specialist? I think he should be hospitalized." Listening to the words, father grinned and said, "I have arrived at the clinic consistently since my child was conceived. My child was blind since his introduction to the world, and today he had quite recently recovered from the visual impairment." Everybody was their own reasons, not simply to legitimize what we see nowadays. Okay, what's your opinion about that story? Let's explain your opinion in comment side. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.